Okay, fellas. It looks like we're alive. Going to be a short stream tonight. I probably plan on doing this reaction to the Tomodachi Life Direct, and then afterwards maybe doing a run or two or Uma, talking about some of the new stuff that I've got going on. Honestly, I don't know how important it'd be to folks, but just because it's something to talk about, feel like that's cool to do. And yeah. Let me go ahead and pause this so that way music don't keep playing. And we're going to switch her on over. By the way, welcome on in, Icy and Ink. Hopefully y'all are both having a good day today. Just, again, chilling. There was some rough stuff at work. I did mention that when I was in Rekka's stream earlier. But honestly, I'm getting over it. It'll be fine. Things will work out. So, I don't know what Tomodachi Life is. So, a lot of people, when they look at this game for the first time, they're like, oh, this is just Animal Crossing with Mii's. It is more like The Sims if you made it as zany as possible, which The Sims is already like super duper weird, right? But if you do peek and watch this direct alongside me, you will also see how crazy this is. I think it's about 20 minutes. Yeah, 22 minutes. Very, very, very weird game. But that is what's really fun about it. A lot like Miitopia, you get to create a bunch of characters and then have them be part of your game. They all interact each other, and you don't really like, and honestly, you have like a main character, you know, somebody who represents you, but you honestly don't do that much. You are kind of just watching on as the chaos unfolds. So, yo, Dan, welcome on in. Peak mention. I was about to say, you gotta enjoy your beach trip.
Hello to everyone watching the Tomodachi Life Living the Dream Direct. I'm
the highest quality.
This game has Mii characters, which you can customize and interact with.
I've been waiting for Mii characters
What is a Mii, you ask?
for like 5 more years or something. Yes, and they also have really goofy voices.
In this new Tomodachi Life game. Please take a look.
Already liking it.
The residents on this island are called Mii characters.
Rumble. I'm a buckle. Tornadoes
And you'll be the one creating them. What if you, your family, and your friends lived here? How about someone you really admire? Yep. In Tomodachi Life,
Grandma.
Dream, your experience
Grammy
can
Ma.
differ based on the Mii's you
I'm here to keep my
create as
streak.
residents.
Yeah.
Let's see how you could be living the dream.
You just got ramen out of a vending machine? All right. Why can't we get that?
We'll begin by creating the
Making me
first
and
resident.
dating.
There are 2 main ways to make residents.
Cool. I was thinking
You can
Tomodachi,
start
not
by answering
Tomodachi.
questions
Very
about
close.
their facial features,
You would not be the only person who's
or
made that
by creating
mistake.
each part individually. We'll go with the second option, from scratch. Let's try creating a college student. She'll appear as a
College
character throughout
student.
the direct. From face types to hairstyles.
Pause, rewind. You can do whatever you want in Tomodachi Life.
And more. There are so many parts, including ones unique to this game.
What?
You can even choose the shape of
Chris,
ears.
thank you very much for the 100 bits. I do appreciate it, my guy. As you know, filling up that big cup fills up my heart
You
as
can
well.
adjust their height and body
Thank you,
type.
sir.
You'll also choose their name and gender. And if
Yo,
you like,
non-binary.
you can pick their dating preferences and more.
See, this was a big change because in the original Tomodachi Life, well, original Tomodachi Life, in the Tomodachi Life that came to us on the 3DS, they only kept male-female relationships, and they changed that for this, which is
Everyone,
very
meet
cool.
Angie, an outgoing, friendly college student.
Hey there. It's nice to meet you, leader. I'm Angie.
Oh, so there's not like a
Wait to start
character that
living
really
here.
represents you now? Or maybe there is, and it's just,
Oh,
you know, this
it
is a
looks
new
like
character
something's
for
clouding
the
Angie's
game.
mind. What's up?
I'm hungry.
Yeah, she's gonna say, I'm hungry.
How about some flan?
Can really date Cameron? True.
Yum.
That's what I'm saying. Tomodachi Life is a sandbox of joy.
You'll of your me at the start.
Come on, stop being so mean.
Huh.
Huh. It's so lonely, being the only person on Yumian Island. Kind of gives me the
Yumian?
heebie-jeebies too. I wish there were
Huh.
other people here with me.
Ah, yeah. About that. The island is pretty barren at first.
Oh, okay.
Angie needs some company, so let's create some new island residents.
So they kind of went the Animal Crossing route, huh? Where they kind of start you out a little bare bones at first?
First up is her childhood pal, Jess. There's also Patrick. He's kind.
Yo,
and
Patrick.
Kinda aloof. Dr. Winters, Angie's mentor and professor.
Yum.
Carlo, a barista at the local cafe.
Yo, it's the guy.
Crystal, one of Angie's
When's
friends
the
from work.
game coming out?
A crystal ball.
Hugh Morris, a jester and jokester. And Mocha, Angie's childhood teddy bear.
Okay.
You can even make me characters by combining different features, or by using face paint.
Okay, see, I was wondering about this in particular. I'm like, they have to have something similar
As
to
more
Metopia's
residents appear,
customization
the
options
island will
to allow, like, that patchwork. That's really cool. These always look so cool, but when they're trying to make somebody, it's always so hard.
Residents are friends in the real world. They won't know each other.
Well, I
here,
mean, that's
at
pretty,
least at
it's pretty
first.
neat to, like,
There
go
needs
through
to
the
be an
process.
opportunity for them to get
It's, to
acquainted.
me, it's fun to actually ask people about, like, what they think of it and then what they would change. It's a nice creative
Let's try
process.
bringing Crystal a little closer to Jess.
We haven't met yet, have we? My name is Crystal.
God, I'm so
Dear
glad they
Crystal,
kept the
how is
goofy
that?
voices. I know that's
And
probably
now
gonna
we know
turn a
each
bunch of
other.
people off, but like, dude, it is one of the
Once this
weirdest things
happens,
about this
the
game.
Miis will start
But
interacting
it's
on
just
their
so
own.
goofy.
So first,
And depending on where you drop a Mii,
No, let Patrick go.
different things might play out.
Make the Cameron verse variations on the Cameron meme.
Angie, what
Yeah, you've
happened?
got like at least 4 different ones to choose from, I would think.
I think Dr. Winters and Hugh Morris would be fast friends.
Oh yeah?
Love that idea.
What should we talk about to help them get along?
Video games.
Well, here's a little conversation starter.
Okay, that's even a little bit more outside the wheelhouse than I expected.
Hugh Morris, say hello to Dr. Winters. Dr. Winters, this is Hugh Morris.
Do you feel like talking about monster trucks?
Tell me, Dr. Winters, did you see that report on TV yesterday? The one about monster trucks?
Of course I saw it. I've been itching to talk to someone about it.
Oh, they both like monster trucks. Let's go.
Oh, I was going to say, it
No.
was so boring that I fell asleep. I'm just not that interested in monster trucks.
I see.
No.
Oh, that reminds me. Apparently Dr. Winters made a cameo in the report.
Is that right? Whoa, you know, maybe we do have a lot to talk about after all. I bet we could be good
Oh,
friends.
saved.
They hit it off.
Whew.
On this
Am I
island,
interested in playing this game?
passes in the same way as the real world.
Yes.
So, even when you're not playing, the Miis will live their lives of their own accord.
This would probably be like a game that I hop on daily just to like see what's going on and then maybe go to something else. Clown Clan. It's no.
Sorry,
Not
my
quite.
mind was somewhere else.
No, it's my fault. Are you okay?
Patrick.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Then we're both fine. Good. Stay safe out there.
Man, they don't have their voices going super fast. It's funny when they just talk at like blistering speeds.
Oh, is this a vision of Angie falling in love?
Even ran over
curious.
somebody. No.
Anyway, let's introduce some of the shops that bring the island to life.
But yeah, I've been really hoping for a sequel to the 3DS game for a while, like ever since it came out. Miitopia was the closest thing that I got.
The daily offerings include
And now I
menus,
probably like Miitopia more than I like this game, but I still wanted this game, so, you know,
unusual options.
I ain't got no
Yeah.
complaints.
Try finding your favorite eats.
Eating a crab.
This is the clothing shop. Where and where? You'll find a dolly dress outfit, a sunny side up outfit.
I was about to say, they usually have like an insane amount of
clothes
clothing
like a
options in
hot
this
dog
game.
Costume,
Yeah.
and a wrestling singlet.
Tomorrow.
Yo, you can be All Might.
I'm a willing way.
If you want to change up your look, head to this shop. Next, the news station, MNN. It's your source for everyday happenings on the island.
We've got a surprising news story for you.
Right, that crab shell and all holy.
Early this
Yeah,
morning,
that
an
tasty.
unidentified creature with an extremely long neck was captured, only to be later identified as local resident Angie.
Yo, what's
You can
Will she
also
do that?
rewatch
How'd
the
she do
news
that?
later if you'd like.
the trip through time ended early this morning.
Revamp your room with the home supply store T&C Reno. There are rooms for people who want to be library dwellers or who dream of living in a supermarket.
Yo, supermarket simulator.
Design your room with a plethora of options from this shop.
Yeah, this was also
Here's
a
the
really fun part about
marketplace, where the
Tomodachi Life
items
too, like
sold
trying to
will
match
change
the
based on the current time.
room. Although you didn't really like get the, what is it, the furniture.
Deal on the island.
From great
Let me take off
finds
these
to
slippers.
unique mystery bags. You might be surprised at what you discover.
Got a lion? Hello?
At Photo
For
Tomo,
what?
You can choose a me, background, and placement.
Oh, they didn't really have this before, I don't think. That's kind of neat.
Try making memories with the residents via photos.
That wanted poster, I bet you somebody is immediately going to rush to make all the One Piece characters in
it's
that.
Dr. Winters. What's on your mind?
You mean
Doesn't have enough
Um,
greenery. Can we get some more plants around
more
here?
plants around
That's
here.
a great idea. Anything specific?
Okay.
Let's spruce things up. Well, look at that. The town's landscape looks beautiful, thanks to Dr. Winter's idea. In addition to taking suggestions from residents, you
Okay,
can
so
place
it's,
landscaping items across the island.
The Miis themselves
This
kind
is
of
where
prompt
quick
these
build
different
comes in handy.
suggestions. Okay, and then they probably will go here.
welcome?
See, this wasn't on the original
You can
game
purchase a
either. You
variety
didn't
of
really get to
separate items,
customize the
like benches and
island that
plants.
everybody was on,
You could even make a space
which
for
wasn't a
residents
bad
to
thing,
hang
but
out,
I do think
like
that that'll
this.
make this a little bit more enticing of like a sim game.
You can also move houses and shops around,
Oh, okay, that's cool.
or expand areas of land. So
Oh,
go
so you
ahead,
can just
change
make
things
even
up
more
to your
land.
liking.
Okay, okay. I'm sure there's a limit at some point, but yeah, knowing that
In
you can make
due
it much
time.
larger, that's nice.
Creating islands like these are possible with just
Yo,
your
that looks
imagination.
awesome. A bunch of different little islands. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, I don't know how functional
Here's
that
an
one is.
alien who's recently been popping up in Angie's dreams.
Been popping up in the
This
dreams.
latte has also been showing up. The island's becoming
I guess this
pretty
is just like
lively.
more me characters that they've added.
That's Patrick, sporting a smug stance.
Pet Rick.
There's Dr. Winters, waddling around town.
Yeah, she waddled away, waddle waddle.
Hello.
And
Making
here's
houses in the
Chip,
game,
socializing skills
because we can't
and
have one
customers
IRL.
already.
Gotta settle for
These
second best,
tiny
okay?
habits are called little quirks,
Little
which you can
quirks.
gift to me characters.
Oh, these are the things like I think when they level up,
Feel a bit
usually
low
you're
on
able to
myself.
do, like you to make them a little bit more
Little
personalized.
quirks can differ,
What is that pose?
like how Mii's enjoy their food, for example.
Making a Cameron-shaped island. Good luck. Ice Quim.
You can also gift them
Don't like corn,
phrases.
apparently.
Yeah, I usually end up crying when I go to the movies. I don't know.
Some other little quirks include wiping away sweat or tossing and turning while asleep. Try finding
Little
the
teddy
quirks
bear.
that match each me.
So it sounds like they've added even more stuff. That's pretty cool.
Oh, Angie, why so glum?
Uh-oh.
Patrick shot me down.
No.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Oh my god. This is so sad.
Let's get Hugh in here.
I mean, this does happen in the 3DS game too. Like, people can like get turned down from being friends or in relationships.
Why can I never keep my hoodie strings even? There's a rumor going around that Mocha is worried about you.
Mocha.
Thank you so much. I feel a little better.
All right.
I'm so touched by Hugh Morris's kindness. And now,
There's a quick flip on that one. All right.
Wait. Is Angie falling for Hugh Morris? No kidding.
No
We'll
kidding.
see how this unfolds. But first, please take a look at this.
Yeah, how long has this been? It's been like 15 minutes or something?
It's Crystal.
Yeah, okay.
She's out and about.
That was actually
dog
almost
by her
as
side.
long as it
But
was,
this pup
actually.
Isn't an ordinary pet. You can create it.
That's what I was about to say.
This
Yeah,
workshop,
I
Palette House.
that definitely wasn't something that was in the previous
Here's how
games.
Crystal's dog was made. But that's not the only thing you can
Literally
create.
just a flat PNG.
A customized latte.
Monster truck latte. Hand drawn pet is funny. Yeah, no, that's
Jess's
really goofy.
favorite TV show.
This is cool. Like, this is all customization stuff I've like
Lights up the
would have never expected.
You can make items to your heart's content. Oh, hey,
Cool.
you could also design the exterior of a house and the
Oh my
grounds.
god, dude.
Yep. You can create items and use them for your island.
Yeah, no, this is gonna get on the level of Animal Crossing when it comes to an insane like amount of customization. Oh man. Cameron, face close, good luck. That's all I'm gonna say. Good luck once again.
Angie, what's on your mind?
Huh. I can't hold back my feelings for Hugh Morris.
So who's Hugh Morris? Is he just like a
I
OC?
need to tell him how I feel.
Oh, let's hope it goes well. We've got to cheer her on.
Where should I confess my love?
How about on a Ferris wheel?
Oh, that's a good place. So that way they can't escape.
Why not the old-fashioned way? Ah, the perfect locale for a profession of love.
Profession of love.
So, the truth is,
You see. So Hugh Morris. I'm in love. I'm in. Is he gonna be like
I know
sleeping?
exactly what you're trying to say. I'm totally in love with the view from here too.
Actually, that's not what I was going to say.
Who confess desperately or arrogantly?
Can we go on a date?
I don't know. I feel like there could be a bunch of people out there. Why are they putting clown on the hit trading card game Yu-Gi-Oh in the game? Lol. Same, saw his caps.
The one who truly loves Hugh Morris is me.
Oh my god, it's a love triangle.
Right there.
And Dr. Winters,
Oh my
too?
god. Just hiding under the seat. That whole
The
time.
one who truly, deeply loves Hugh Morris is me.
Bro,
I
Hugh
confess my
Morris,
feelings first. That means I love Hugh Morris the most.
Hugh Morris. Which of us do you choose?
All right, so what I have learned,
Once and for all.
put on a clown costume and makeup.
I'm so glad you feel the same, Dr. Winters.
Oh, poor Angie.
Yo.
She's been turned down a second time.
Creeping a love quartet, yeah.
My heart hurts so much.
Born a clown, yep. Still got that one, but unfortunately it is little, you know, it costs money.
I want to try living with Angie.
Oh, you can like
Great idea.
be roomies?
Something
That's
I think
cool.
We'd enjoy doing every day if Angie and I lived together.
Exercising. Yo, gaming.
Oh, right. Angie and Mocha go way back. So why not reminisce? Let's have them talk about when the two of you first met.
I think you're right. I'll go
Huh.
talk to her.
Also, I like how the, what was it, the relationship there was ultra friend and then great friend.
Well, if the two of us
Mocha
lived
was just
together,
like, oh yeah, I mean,
something
you're
we'd
a
both
pretty
enjoy
good friend.
doing every day. Let's say it together. On three. 1, 2, 3. Talk about
Gaming.
when we met.
Dang it.
We are so compatible. Let's move in together.
Good
Gonna
for
bust out
you,
the triple
Mocha.
domain expansion to fight over Hugh Moore's. Yeah.
Here's their home.
That would be really funny if there's like a Twitter post about that. It's just like like 3 different
And best of
anime
all,
characters
Angie
fighting
looks
over
much
Hugh.
happier, too. Here in this big ol' house, up to 8 residents can live together.
Okay, that's cool. So they do have like a
You'll
bunch
be
of
able to
different.
see different sides of the Mies when they're under the same
Yeah,
roof.
I want to watch. What is it? I want to watch purple. No, I want to watch
Say
like
the
green
first
or
thing
whatever.
that
What was that
comes to
meme?
mind when you think of a
Uh,
fashion icon in this house.
I forgot what the
1,
meme
2,
was.
3. Me.
Me.
And that's that. The Mies on this island will live out their lives however they so choose.
Gamer crib finally gonna happen. Yo, true.
Yeah.
True. Truth
They
Duke.
might befriend someone, live together,
Always handling the cleanup.
or even fall in love. See how
What a
their
wedding.
relationships change. And help them out where you can.
The ragdoll there was really unnerving. I've never seen a me move like that. Oh my god.
That concludes a basic overview of Tomodachi Life, living the dream. What did you think?
I'm excited.
Soon, it'll be
Mr.
your turn to
Koizumi.
create your own island.
Please tell me it's not gonna be like
What
summer.
characters would you make?
Just be like 2 months, maybe. Please.
Tomodachi Life, living the dream launches on the Nintendo Switch system April 16th.
Okay, that's fine.
The game will also be compatible with the Nintendo Switch 2 system.
Okay, never mind.
Thank you for watching.
Sorry. Thing went through my brain and I'm like, wait, I probably shouldn't say that out loud. The date is a little bit close to something else. Okay, yeah, wow. Very excited. A very tame trailer, and they were kind of slow with it, you know. It seems like they really wanted to just go over absolutely everything, which is fine. What I will say though, they took out it seems like they took out the concert stuff. Man, if they don't have that in there where you can make like your me sing songs and stuff like that, I'm gonna be a little disappointed. Everything else they've got in there seems like just a total upgrade. Being able to just about fully customize the island, being able to do a bunch with like patterns and like making like pets, and then also being able to customize, you know, around the town with items, and being even able to customize the housing and stuff. It's insane. So customization wise, they've added a lot. I think there's a lot that they're carrying over that's good. And I also think that I was kind of worried the way they were starting it out seemed like they were going to kind of pinhole you into playing with only a couple characters at the beginning. But no, it just seems like the more you play, the more characters you add, the more the town grows, which is good. The player should have a good bit of agency there, which is like one of the things that I feel Animal Crossing New Horizons kind of did poorly. It was like you have to almost like wait, I think, an entire week just for you to get absolutely everything and start really moving along in your town. If it's not going to limit you like this, then I think that'd be pretty cool. So, yeah, that is the only thing that's missing. I'm gonna be for real. The concert, being able to customize songs and stuff like that, that'd be the only thing I'd miss. But if I had to guess, I think it'll be there. I'm sure there are a bunch of people who have done deep dives into secrets and stuff for this. So, bye, Dan. Appreciate you. Hopefully you have a good one. Enjoy your beach ongoings, and yeah. Hopefully, if you're gonna be spending the rest of your time there, stay safe and enjoy yourself. Let me go ahead and close out of this. And I think I've decided that for the little bit that I'm going to be continuing to stay live, I'm going to boot up Hashire Umamusume. I haven't finished a run in like, I think actually a week at this point. And so I've missed out on a ton of stuff, which, you know, it is what it is. I'm not actually like super disappointed or nothing. But if I do want to try and keep up with some of the stuff that's going on, might want to at least get in a single run. All right. It's taking its time to boot up, I'll say that. Okay, there we go. All right, let me get some other music going. Okay, well. All right, we'll do this. New Haru dropped. Opera just flying through the sky. I don't know if I'll actually be summoning on that banner, but it is funny. New cards. Haru, yup. Haru is back. Okay, took it a little bit. Okay, yeah. I logged in for like a teensy bit today just to get some of the daily stuff done. That's it. So, again, really the one thing I wanted to do is I'll go through this run, but what I really like had planned is so most of the stuff happened yesterday, but I'll just kind of not break the news, but just go ahead and tell y'all now. So as you know, I've been driving to work. That's what I end up doing. Going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And one of the things that was a semi New Year's resolution was getting a sled upgrade. So I have since what's even like 2014, 2015, I have been driving This vehicle. Okay, that is much larger than I expected. 2011 Toyota Camry. This thing was a beast. Super reliable. Never really had too many issues with it engine-wise, but it was definitely time for me to get an upgrade. And so as of yesterday, your boy has become an adult, spent way more money than he really wanted to, but he ended up with a 2026 Toyota Camry. It was a long time coming. Been saving. I have not spent everything in my bank account. This is something that I was honestly a little bit abrasive about. Cause like cars are expensive, right? Super, super duper expensive. But they are an investment. And if you think of them that way, they're a little bit easier of a pill to swallow. Still quite the the hole in my pocket just grew to be like the size of my head, if not like the size of a watermelon. So this is the new car I got. I considered actually posting a picture of me with it, but there are a couple things around that I think would let people know of my location, and that would be a little bit concerning. So just posting the image of the vehicle is about the most I want to do. But just to talk a little bit about the car buying experience, if nobody else has done it before, honestly, if you can go with your car as long as possible, sort of similar like how I did, I really recommend it, because buying a car is stressful. Like, holy. There was, I ended up doing like a bunch of research, obviously, to kind of get an idea of what I wanted. And what I ended up landing was that gas mileage and being a hybrid was kind of something I was looking for. Something that was very cost effective, but also was going to be something I should be using for years on end, because my last Camry lasted an extremely long time. Okay, how am I trying to train? Okay. I think I'm trying to run her as a late surger. No, I'm trying to run her as a pace chaser. Otherwise, I wouldn't have selected a gray cap here. My bad. So, yeah, going to the dealership just to test drive, largely fine. I did run into a situation with one dealership where they were wanting to sell me a car, and they were wanting to sell me a car today. I was looking at Honda options, and I was also looking at, there was an Alexis. Option that I was looking at. They were both at the same dealership. And so I got to talking with this one guy, and he was asking me a whole bunch of questions. You know, I told him ahead of time, hey, I'm just looking to test drive. He wanted me to leave with a car. And so if you go to test drive, I'm going to say two things. One, don't feel bad to tell them no, especially if you've already given them that expectation. And two, if you're going to go test drive, I really do recommend doing it with other folks. One, it kind of bounces thoughts off one another, things you like, things you don't like about the vehicle. That was something that was very convenient for me, that I was able to bring some buddies along with, and, you know, they gave me their kind of perspective, and, you know, they wanted me to get what I wanted, but it was nice to hear different perspectives on these vehicles. But I eventually ended up settling on a Camry, whether it be the 2025 or 2026 model, And used 2025s now are a little bit harder to find. Had I been looking on earlier in January, probably would have been more available. But there was one that I was actually looking at a week ago that I had called in about. They said it was still there. I said, awesome, I'll be there this weekend to take a look at it. And they said, yeah, absolutely, we'd love to show you. So I get there, and then they tell me, to wait on the guy. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I should go ahead and look up some of the information on the car again just to refresh myself. And the listing isn't there. So my immediate thought is, oh my god, this car already sold within like 2 days of me calling. So the person helping me ends up coming to meet me. And I immediately ask about the car. I'm like, is it still here? And he's like, no, I'm sorry. Thankfully, I came up with a backup. So that way I didn't just make a wasted trip, right? But even still, it stung a little bit to know that that one was probably going to be the one that I would leave with. And just wasn't in time. So fast forward 2 weeks. I was looking at some dealerships and the rates for financing. Kind of something interesting to know if you are in the car market. In January, that's about the time where you're going to get the best car rates if you're going to finance. Without going too much into the actual finances of my car in particular, I ended up getting it at 1.99% APR for 36 months. That's actually a thing that Toyota is doing in general, not just like the regular dealership. Like not just any dealership. That's pretty much, I guess, hopefully a United States wide deal that you'd be able to take advantage of. And it was ending soon, so I was like, okay, well, let me look at this. I've already, like, the Camry was in, like, my top 2 or 3 vehicles. We'll just go ahead and see what we can do about this. And, I don't think I am an amazing negotiator. I'd like to think that I can keep a conversation and speak my mind. But speaking with somebody about such a big purchase really did throw me off, because in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh, brother, I'm about to be dropping a bag on this. And that I did. But thankfully, again, the person who ended up selling me the vehicle in the end was pretty understanding, knew it was essentially my first car buying experience. When I got my car originally back in high school, I did not buy the car. My parents had already bought it, had been driving it for about 2 or 3 years, and then I ended up inheriting it. And then after that, I just kept it, owned it as mine, and drove it until it was not on its last legs. It was still mechanically sound, but it's in the 2011 Camry LE. No screens, no like features like heated seats or things like that. A lot of the stuff that you will see in modern cars just did not exist in it. So very, very, very outdated compared to, what is modern. And that's part of the reason why I wanted to do an upgrade in the first place, is just to kind of give myself a little bit more comfort. And ideally, keeping it for several years, I'll be getting my money's worth out of it. This one's pretty good. And I think another thing that was kind of important for me to understand when I was going about the car buying experience is that as much as they want you to buy the vehicle that you're looking at, you do need to be realistic with yourself and properly budget what you think you can afford, and then also if it has the stuff that you're looking for. Because a interesting thing about the vehicle, when I went to go test drive it, test drove fine. Honestly, super great car. That's part of the reason why I was influenced to buy it. Weird thing was, though, the listing on the website was not correct. It was missing a feature that I was really, really hoping it would have. And so I was like, okay, well, maybe that's something I can live without. But when we got to the negotiation phase of talking about pricing and stuff, they didn't bring down the price at all. And I told them, there's this feature I wanted it to have. Can we talk about lowering the price? So, bunch of back and forth about a bunch of stuff. A lot of different talks about trade-in deals, things like that as well, for the old vehicle. And so I ended up getting what I'd like to say is a pretty good deal on it. You know, again, first car buying experience, so I couldn't tell you as an experienced car buyer what would have been an acceptable and or, you know, paying too much or too little. What I'll say is that the listed price was around $32,000. It was like $32,200 and something dollars. Well, at the end of everything, you know, normally you get like thousands of dollars in fees. You get a crap ton of extra like payment features that they want you to, you know, subscribe to, things like that. Some of which you can turn down, and some of which is just like, no, it's free. It's packed in, which, you know, is their way of saying, hey, you're not getting rid of this. Even then, I was able to talk them down to $32,500, which again, for a listing price for the vehicle, is not actually that much more. Brand new vehicle as well. I'd like to think that with how recent it is, you know, I think it's been on the market for about 4 months now, just because it's a 26 model. So I'd like to think that got a pretty decent price for it, has the features I want. It is specifically the SE model, if you know anything about trim levels. I knew this much about what a trim level meant before doing a bunch of my research on a crap ton of different cars. But I am a knower now, and I hope to not have to look at cars for a very long time. But so far, it's been really nice. Other new features that it has that I've already made use of is remote start. That's something that I kind of took for, not for granted, but, you know, because I didn't have it myself, I didn't really know how useful it'd be. But since it is very, very cold out right now, not having to get out in the cold to warm up the car and then just letting it, you know, go while I'm doing my other stuff inside the house, very useful. And I've still got a bunch of stuff left to do. Unfortunately, that's not going to be the last of all the money I've spent on this vehicle, because I have, I still have some license and registration stuff I have to do, which hopefully will be taken care of soonish here. We'll see. But I'd say the biggest bag, the biggest part of the purchase has been taken care of. And so hopefully it'll stay that way. And like I said, this is, it was something that, you know, I felt like should have probably happened a couple years ago, but I was diligent, wanted to keep saving up money, and just made sure, even though I could probably have afforded something more, I wanted it to be within a budget. So, just a quick little story there about me getting a new vehicle. Maybe here soon I will post myself with the car, but again, just the original picture I got, of course, at the dealership and everything. It'd be kind of weird to post, because then you would have some idea of where I am. You just do a Google search and it's like, ah, yes. That'd be a little weird. But I'd like to think that despite how terrible people make the car buying experience sound, I think a very important thing is being able to do it with somebody else. I think that made it like so much more manageable. Oh, we barely lost. And like there were parts of it that was fun, but again, the budgeting part, actually looking at vehicles, that was a bit stressful. Also making sure that, you know, in the categories and everything and features of all these listings, you find exactly what you're looking for. It's a whole process. Okay, I think she just needs more speed. I've been mostly selecting a bunch of the boosts for the Unity Cup, but we've got the vacation coming up here. So that'll get us a good boost to the speed. Go ahead and do this one. This should give me great mood. Yup. But in general, again, just to kind of wrap up, I'm pretty satisfied with the vehicle. I think the biggest thing for me right now is that, again, still feeling the smoldering hole that is currently burning in my wallet. Although, you know, I did get paid today. So it helped ever so slightly. But yeah, that's one of my 2026 bucket list items already taken care of. I was kind of thinking in my head if I could wait a little bit later to do it, but the more and more like I have rested on the thought now, it probably is within my best interest to have gotten it done sooner rather than later. Mostly because I would have been able to go ahead and get my finances sorted for the rest of the year. And then beyond that, those deals still wouldn't have stuck around for like the 1.99%, because that's about as good as you can really get it. And then one other thing I was worried about was my car starting to have engine problems. You know, it was driven over 100,000 miles, which once it gets past that point, you can start seeing stuff. And thankfully, I didn't have anything too terrible. Again, engine-wise, honestly, can't even say that mechanically it had a lot of issues that I would have to keep taking to the shop for, stuff like that. But I was very, very worried that that would start coming up, and I didn't want that to start creating a dent in my wallet where a new car would have just, you know, kind of negated that. So trust me, I am very money conscious, probably to a fault, some might say. But I'm just trying to wrestle with the fact that it's an investment. It was probably a good investment. Again, I'm still doing okay financially. Wouldn't have taken the offer if I wouldn't be otherwise. But it is very interesting because that is for sure the biggest purchase I've made and probably will be making for a while. I think about the only thing that I could even say comes close is some of the vacationing I did maybe 2 years ago. But like, compared to my down payment, that's nothing. Oh, that's nothing. Alright, we do have some pace chaser skills and stuff. I think I'm just gonna go for this pace chase for straightaways. We'll see if I regret not getting any stamina skills. Nope, she's just the goat. Oh, the event's going on, so I'm not actually doing any of this stuff for it. Unfortunate. I mean, it is what it is. That's unfortunate. Best to rest. But just going ahead and doing a normal follow-up. Guys, please stay hydrated. Is very important. If you're not drinking water, please drink something nice for yourself too. Or I wanted to say juice or tea, but it's at the same time. Tea or juice. will suffice as well. If you got yourself a sody, totally fine as well. But just make sure you're not guzzling it down, alright? More and more, I'm trying to, like, make sure that I'm not drinking soda daily. But it's still pretty yummers, so I gotta always indulge sometimes. I really didn't need any soda today, because for dessert, we still have a good bit of my birthday stuff left over. So I have peanut butter pie and a vanilla chocolate cake that's still sitting in the kitchen, and I'm like, dude, this is so much. Like, it's delicious, but I don't need all this. I think also when I was at the dealership, going back to that just shortly, I think there was something of an assumption made that this was a birthday vehicle from the vendor. It's like, oh, so you're treating yourself on your birthday. No, it just so happened to land it around that time. I guess you can maybe say that it's a birthday gift to myself, but I think it's just that the timing landed kind of weird at the same time. Very coincidental. Yo, raffle time. Eh. They're pretty good. Definitely could have been worse. Okay, I think I probably will need to focus on just speed and stamina here where I can. Valentine's Day. More speed. Okay. Pretty good boost there. Is there a decent race? No, not really. Ooh, that is an incredibly good boost to stamina. I'll go ahead and grab that. Lucky! But don't get it twisted. I have a crap ton of stuff that I'm trying to get done in 2026. This just so happens to be one of the very first things, which hilariously, oh my god, that was a ton of awesome skills. How much was that? Okay, I'm not pivoting to races for skill points, but honestly, I should consider it if some of these are not quite what I'm looking for. I think I am gonna take part in this one. Awesome. More skill points we can get, the better, because we got a bunch of those hints earlier, which is super, super useful. Go and rest up. Torena-san. There's a crap ton of boosts, but the problem is it doesn't give me much actual stats. So we'll just go ahead and go into speed here. That's better. Man, I want to do a race here, but I don't think that'll work out for me very well. Perfect. Hitting full stamina just before the next summer. What is this? Take a teensy bit of power. Alright. Where was straightaway recovery? There was like a crap ton. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, is there another speed skill I might can invest in? This one would have been nice. I think I may just stop there. Because what I'd really like is I'd like this Festive Miracle one. That's a really good one from the Oguri cap. She's the goat! She's the goat! Love this song. From my favorite Kirby game. Not the best Kirby game. Still my favorite, though. Huge. Not even a single loss. Let's go. That is a very good stat boost to stamina there. Yeah, I think I can't skip out on that. We do actually need more wet here, so we'll go ahead and do that just so that way these next two trainings here at the beach should require me to rest. Not good stat ups here though, unfortunately. I think I'm actually still going to do speed here. Ooh, very good. Rekka, wait, you're ending stream already? Brother, I was going to raid you. I was going to be streaming for too much longer. I was going to finish the Sumo run. Thank you for the raid, Rekka. Hopefully you had a good stream. Give me 1 second. In it because I want to do a Galaxy... Oh, Galaxy a stream to make editing easier? Okay, that's fair. You know, I can't wait for you to get to the next Galaxy. That's all I'll say. But hopefully you did enjoy your time. Again, I wasn't really expecting to do a stream tonight, but the the Tomodachi's Life direct app, and then I wanted to react to that. That was a fun time. We did that earlier in stream. And then I just talked about, your boy may have, made a little purchase on Wednesday. So. I was going over that experience and, how it's made me stressed. But just knowing that I have properly budgeted and everything for it. I knew you'd come home with it. I knew it. Yeah. I ended up getting them to talk down the price a fair good amount. That is not what I meant to do. Oof. And yeah, the one thing that it's missing that I really would have liked was the heated seats. But because it didn't have it, I was able to like bring it down significantly. So to me, it was a good offer. Good offer, good deal. bought an NFT. That's crazy. No, 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 no. Dude, never. Like, dude, there were Hot Wheels NFTs. That is the closest I've ever gotten to buying one, because it's like, dude, you're making this, like, nostalgic freaking stuff that I would love to have, but I am not about to buy an NFT. Freaking Yu-Gi-Oh! Made, like, 3 NFTs. It was really, really rough. I'll be seeing it this weekend. Yes, it is already parked and everything. The old car's gone, so... yeah, a little bittersweet, but, you know, it is what it is. And like I said before, one of the big issues with the car that I currently have is with its current mileage. I was kind of worried about it seeing a couple more issues mechanical-wise later on. And so I just kind of wanted to ignore that, or not ignore that. I wanted to kind of get that out of the way as soon as I possibly could. You know, be able to keep its value, not be a money pit while I'm putting in stuff. How much they give you for the trade-in. So, I think it's completely fine to talk numbers. I'm not going to say, you know, exactly everything, right? But, because I don't want, like, people to start getting hints on the dealership or whatever. But, the trade-in offer was $2,000. And I said no. No, that's not going to do it. So I ended up getting them up to 4,000, which was honestly my minimum. Like, I think I could have gotten a little bit more out of it, but it is what it is. That is the only regret I have in the negotiation process, is that I probably could have gotten a little bit more. But I ended up getting them to come down significantly because of some of the hidden fees that they had, of course, because they always do. They have a crap ton of hidden fees. And I also got them to come down significantly because it was listed at that price without the heated seats. So I said, you know, this is a pretty decent feature that I would have really liked. You know, not the person's fault who was selling me the vehicle, right? But at the end of the day, like, I'm not going to pay that much for a feature that it doesn't have. So I got to end up pushing that down, like, pretty significantly. And then I ended up actually, I did not, okay, wait, maybe I did sort of lowball. All right, so the listing price for the vehicle was like $32,500 or something, like, or like 32 and then like 200 or something like that, right? So that's like the price that they have on their website. Well, I then asked for like right at 32, because again, didn't have all the stuff that I really wanted. Wanted to make sure that I also was getting something good at the price that it was at. So they ended up counter offering me with 32.5, and I said, you know what, that's within my budget, I can do it. The vehicle is brand new. It now has 50 miles on it. Paid like $5K more when I got my Civic because of fees. I think because of the fact that it was listed incorrectly, I was able to bring them down pretty significantly on that. So I would say I'd like to think that I got lucky there in that instance. So when it, like, comparing the sticker price and then what I actually ended up paying and financing, like $300 more, I think I could have done a whole lot worse, especially for a literal brand new car. If I was maybe a little bit more, again, if I was a little bit more aggressive on the trade-in value, I think I could have gotten a little bit less off of it. But I wasn't going to try and push my luck, especially when I had already undersold them because I was asking for below what the listing price was, so. And honestly, if they had asked 33 for it, I probably would have been like, nope, sorry. I can't do that. But they met me in the middle, and so that's what made me decide to go ahead and get it. signing all the stuff and then doing all that, that was stressing me out. When a guy asked me when we were about to go do the financing papers for it, he's like, so are you excited? I'm like, no, I'm stressed. I'm like, give me an hour or two and I'll be excited. But for now, I'm wanting to throw up. Big down payment meant that got a watermelon-sized hole in my wallet right now. But it is what it is. It's an investment. I have to keep telling myself that. I have to repeat that thought in my head over and over and over and over and over again. Grass Wander, you can stay back there. That's my goat. She don't lose. Actually, got to get the careers. That's good. Did you get anything good on your free pulls today? No. I mean, I got 3 gold gates. I think one of them was like Air Groove. One of them was... I think one of them was Super Creek, and then one of them was Daiwa. Yesterday, though, I did get, Meisho. Meisho Doto, I think her name is. And that was gonna be my next run, but I still had this one with, El Condor Pasta queued up. Alright, 1 loss, that's not good. Alright, 1 win. Can we get 2 wins? Alright, can we say 3rd? Man, how did you lose to this freaking... My spree stats, no. I knew I didn't get the best, like, boosts here, but, man, made it so close. Alright, doing this and then either, hanging out with, what's her name? I honestly don't even remember. I remember Tsuzuno. What's the person's name for this Unity Cup? Is it Ryoko? Rico, thank you. Yeah, either hang out with Rico or use wit training. Yeah, we'll go. We're going an outing. All things considered, those stats on El Condor Paso not looking too bad. I always have to like tell myself that I'm doing good with what I have because do I even have my support cards? Like very few of them are even close to maxed out. Like I'm using the low level Rico and I'm using the Sweep Tosho that still isn't fully upgraded. Most of my SSR cards don't have breaks to them, so it is what it is. Alright. Let me grab that one. I think it'll depend on what all else is here that I think I can get. I don't think I need any other stamina skills. I've already got 3. Ooh, I do like Prepare to Pass, though. I'm not really looking for, like, these. Because I'd like more generic skills. I might just have to make do with what I've got, though. I think I'll do this. And this. Yeah, if tail held high was just a little bit cheaper. It's at max, so, you know, as much as I can do. But I think these are all good enough skills. Alright. Lock in. Since I'm not having to go versus Soul Bad Guy and Kai Kisk, I think I'm a little bit well positioned for this race. But we shall see. I don't think that she will be A rank though, because we didn't get some of those other stat ups from the Unity Cup. She'll probably be close though. Alright, let's see you pop the ult. Oh, she's gaining. I don't even know if she needs it. There we go. 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 She's got it. No glue eating today. She's the GOAT. The GOAT. Yeah, nowadays, I think I've been playing this game enough to the point where it's actually sort of rare that I lose a run, because for the most part, I know what, like if they're running with their running pace, if they're running front runner, if they're running lane searcher, like what stats they need. And even if I don't get like a huge stat boost or anything like that out of them, I can pretty much guarantee that they'll finish the run. Like that's it. I mean, that is kind of cheap. I might be able to get that in like one more skill. Focus, I don't really know that I care for. Let's just grab one of these. I think I will get I think I'll get this one. Is there anything here that's kind of close to 100? The focus again. Yeah, there are these mile. Oh my gosh, this is literally 2 points extra. What is this at? $72. Oh, that is like one of the least expensive ones I have. Man. That would have been nice. Burb. Take your time. I will say, I don't know if I'm going to do another run, because again, I was planning on just doing a short stream today. I don't want focus because I don't want to be getting slow starts in the first place, right? I was about to say, I don't think there's much else here that has like 70. because it's just like within a teensy bit. Yeah, literally a couple more skill points. All right, we'll do that. I want her to have another stamina skill so that way she's more likely to get this festive miracle one to work. Yo, finishing with 21 extra points. That's crazy. That's 21. Yeah, still a decent bit away. Close enough, though. Just fine. I've definitely seen worse sparks, but not great. Oh! Okay, well that's really lucky. I did not think that was going to give me points for that. Okay. Yeah, I will not complain. Get these. Team Opera O stories that I can go through later. Alright, what? Whoa, what were all these? Okay, I remember this being a thing. Increased rate for winning Hot Spring ticket raffle. I think I've gotten that twice. I guess it's supposed to be super rare, otherwise I don't know why that would be there. Where is Meisho? There she is. You are Pace. We're already gonna go ahead and do this. I think I might honestly go with a pretty close setup to what I had last time because I'm trying to find the... Yeah. God, trying to get the stats on these can be a headache sometimes. I am a silly Billy. Alright, well, I'm pretty sure it's this one because it's the one that has the icon. Yeah. Run and paste, that's fine. Apparently I don't have anything featuring those two, so that kind of sucks. Don't have an event bonus support card? Do I not have, like, Meisho's card that would give me back? I don't know. We'll go ahead and do this, though, because, oh, this uses even less TP, too. That's insane. Okay. Dang, they really want people to be doing these events, huh? She's so clumsy. That's all I know about this character, again, because I literally just got her. Alright. I think I've done all the stuff for the day. I'm gonna go ahead and do my team trials again. I win! Yeah, I might do this, just check on some of the other stuff that I've got, and then I'll wrap up stream and raid somebody. Icy should be live right now. Assuming her PC did not blow up or something like that. I don't think there's a reason for me to update my team. I can't think of any haunts I got recently. Come on, can we win? Yeah. Lego. Oh yeah, all the rest of these are done. I don't think there's any reason for me to scout. I'll be 2000% honest. I honestly don't even know if I'm going to be summoning on this at all. I guess I'll double check their stats to see if they're characters that I ought to be interested in. But I think that there's supposed to be like a refresh banner at the end of this month that's supposed to go over most of like the characters that came out since the game's release, which I feel like might be a better value. I don't know, but I've been, you know, able to take advantage of those 10 summons that they have. I think that's going on for another 3 days. Those have been nice because again, I literally got a SR horse. Get all the event points and you play bingo! Yes, Haru, I love you. You're in my Miitopia playthrough. Haha, let's go gambling! Sorry, let's go gambling! Aw, dang it. And that's just the event story. Give me some credits, I think. Oh, the trainer request. That's another thing I can take care of while I'm here. Just before I forget. Alright, what's this one? Experience Encloser? And man, I don't care about getting like stars for any of these. I mean, I guess of them all, gold ship probably. I mean, I have had like the thought of trying to get a Haru good enough to properly compete in what is it, the Arima Kennen? I want to say that's it, but I might be just totally wrong. But I know that that takes like literal hundreds of hours of trading the Hanses, and I'm like, I don't know if that's totally worth it. I think this one would probably go. Run over decent wit. Well, I've got plenty of that. That's like, it's been used for inspiration, but I don't know. I honestly haven't run my horses enough to get a bunch of them that I'm actually willing to trade up for the most part. Pretty sure just about every single rice shower I have is like not very good, so maybe I'll just do that. Not terrible skills on this vodka, honestly. Because Agnes is just okay, yeah. I need 2 more of these. Oh no, 3 more. She may have been used for inspiration, but I bet you it was only once. Yes. Here. Well, no. Alright, 1 more left. Yeah. Alright, that takes care of that. We'll have to worry about that. Yeah, I mean, reasonably I could probably do another run, but there was some other stuff that I was wanting to take care of in the night, some of which was car related. So, let me go ahead and see if I can just go ahead and wrap up here. Nothing else I really want to do. Alright. Leaving off on that. Got a dub. And we're going to go ahead and look and see who is available for the racing raid. Yeah. I see live RN, so we're going to go ahead and hit her up with a raid. Definitely don't get that opportunity very often. As for people I can thank, not too many people stopped by stream, but again, I did it on an off day, so can't really judge people. For everybody who did come by, do very much appreciate it. Thank you to Icy for coming by. Thank you to Ink for coming by. Thank you to Dan for coming by. Thank you to Mr. Reka for coming by. was about to say, I'm trying to think that there's another person. Tony, thank you, Tony, for coming by. I'm like, I'm pretty sure there's one other person. And I believe that's it. If I did forget to thank anybody, I appreciate you for coming by. Hopefully you enjoyed stream. If you're lurking, hopefully you enjoy the lurking. Bad buddy. Let's have a fantastic night, day, maybe. I'll back stream on maybe Friday. We'll see. Again, tonight was a really short one, so it's not like I'm trying to fatigue myself or anything like that. I don't expect that that'll be the problem. Just really depends on how my Friday is going to go, because it's looking busy so far, but we'll see. Your boy is going to take their leave and then probably chill out in Icy's chat for a little bit of the night, lurking while I do some other stuff. But take care. Please show her the same love that you have shown me, and I will catch y'all later. See ya!